Hey guys, Reese here and welcome back to my channel. Now for those of you that are just joining me on my channel, I'm a real estate agent and real estate investor here in Columbus, Ohio, and I currently have 6 units here. Now I made this channel more or less to document my journey from zero, or actually a little bit of negative net worth, to $1 million of net worth. And hopefully while doing so, entertain and maybe educate some of you on what to do and what's worked for me and what also not to do, because I've already made many mistakes investing and I'm sure I will make many more throughout my journey to $1 million. And I bet those investing mistake videos will make some pretty good entertaining content for the YouTube channel. And so today's video, I'm going to show you a 1-year stabilized update video on one of these duplexes I own, which will really explain better than I could any other way why I put all of my money into rental properties. And so guys, stick around to the end of this video today if you want to see how I turned around a $50,000 investment, maybe a little bit more, into around $200,000 worth of equity and income from this investment. And guys, if you like these videos and want to see more, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and like this video. We have finally made it to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much. Now, this particular duplex is a campus rental property, and near the end of this video, I'll explain why I really don't like campus rentals. However, this one's one that I bought before I determined I didn't like campus rentals. I bought it with a partner around 17 months ago, and that has given me time to renovate it, stabilize it, and now give me 12 months of history here that I can recap for you. This was a BRRRR deal, which is a buy, renovate, rent, refinance deal. And I bought it for around $291,000 with a partner. And we did a low down payment loan because we lived in it, which was about 5% down. We then proceeded to put a lot of sweat equity and another $40,000 of our own money into that property to renovate it and increase the value. Now, last month, my partner and I did what's called a cash out refinance, which is usually the exit strategy for the BRRRR model of investing. Now, this cash out refinance allowed us to, one, lower our interest rate substantially down from a 4.625 to a 3.625, while also equating some of that equity we added by adding value to the property, and we pulled out around $55,000. While keeping our PITI, our principal, interest, tax, and insurance, the same on the property. Now, this loan was a 70% loan to value, which means the property, which means this deal appraised at around $470,000. Therefore, that $50,000 we put into this property between the down payment and the renovation cost has now turned into $180,000 of equity, or really a 3x equity multiple in 1 year. Or I should say, we did the renovations over 6 months and now we have access to that capital through a refinance within a year of that initial purchase. And yes, I know I'm gonna get some people that wanna rain on my parade here and say, well, that $460,000, that's an appraisal, that's an opinion of value. The market's gonna go down. The market could go down, especially with coronavirus going on right now, or when you take that property market and sell it, you're going to have selling costs or whatever, right? And I get it. We're sticking high level here. Yes, there will be costs associated with selling. However, the property appraised at 470-ish, and I have access to that capital now, and I'm going to hold this property long term. And even when I do sell it, I'm a real estate agent, so I'm going to keep that commission on my side, and we will probably have around 5% of other selling costs. So whatever. The property is going to continue to increase in value long term, maybe not within the next couple of years as we see how the market reacts to coronavirus. Let's keep it high level. And now that's cool and all, but we can't do this again on the same property, right? We can buy another property and increase the value substantially, but we're not going to triple our money every single year. However, with this property stabilized, we're collecting $4,500 a month in rent every single month. Now, after we subtract our expenses from this property, which I will just go ahead and read out here from my phone, the principal, interest, tax, and insurance is $2,018 and some change. Vacancy, we don't budget any money for vacancy because it's a campus rental, and even though it turns over every year, and it's empty for 1 week at a time, we don't prorate rent for the tenants. They actually cover that week that's vacant. And then unit turn cost right now, we are doing ourselves and then subtracting any unnecessary wear and tear on the property from the security deposits, and cleaning comes out of security deposits. So, we currently don't budget for vacancy. Maybe there's a couple $100 here. Doesn't really matter too much. CapEx and reserves, $450 a month that we budget for that. Water, $180 a month that we budget for that. And miscellaneous lawn care, things like that, another $50 a month. So when we subtract that from the rental income, we get $1,800-ish a month in cash flow, or $21,600 a year. So add that to the $180 that we turned that $50,000 initial investment in. That's where I get the $200,000 that comes from this video title, 50 into 200K year one. However, if we compare this $21,000 a year in cash flow to that $50,000 initial investment, that's also a 43% cash on cash return. That's pretty dang good as well, right? But it gets even better. Because we cash out refinanced, we pulled $50K out, we've got no money left in the deal. So that $21,000 a year is actually like an infinite return for us because we have no money in the deal. Now this deal was pretty dang sweet. We got a great deal on the purchase. There was a lot of value add we could do to this property. So this one worked out much better than probably many other projects will, right? However, it's very nice to see a business plan proceed through, purchase, execution, completion, and actually work out quite nicely like this. And that's the power of both house hacking, living in one side, my partner and myself lived in one side, allowed us to take advantage of a low down payment loan. And also, a lot of manual labor. We worked on this property ourselves. Took us about 6 months. However, I'd say that's worth the $130,000 above and beyond our $50,000 investment that we made from value add, I'd say. Now, the only problem with a campus rental is a couple things. We've got unit turn every single year because, tenants are graduating, moving in with new friends, whatever. That's a problem. That costs money. Right now, we do a lot of the work ourselves and we cover some costs with security deposits. However, you can't use security deposits for everything. So there's gonna be a few $100s every year that we have to pay, year after year. And that's our time as well, just organizing that. In addition, we're very reliant on the university. So we see this now more than ever with coronavirus going on. Universities are going all online. Well, I've got one side of this duplex leased up for next year already, and then we should have the other side leased up within the next week. However, what happens if Ohio State says, hey, next year's all online? Well, the students are on a lease, but they're home with their parents. They don't want to pay it. Yes, we could sue, but that's money, that's time, that's effort. It's a problem. So I'm diversifying my portfolio into other neighborhoods that are reliant on, yes, Columbus's economy as a whole, but not the university. And that, guys, is why I invest in cash flow and real estate 100%. Where else can you kind of double, triple, maybe quadruple your money in year one and then continue to make a large return through cash flow every single year? I haven't even considered the tax benefits of real estate nor the annual appreciation you're most likely achieve, that 3, 4, 5% a year if the economy is good, averaged out long term. That's huge. That's substantially more than the 10% you're going to make in the stock market. And here's the thing. Yes, some of you out there might say, oh, you can day trade in the stock market, day trade options, whatever. You pretty much have to be highly educated or a guru to achieve those returns in the stock market. Whereas real estate, these types of returns are happening every single day for new investors who just want to roll up their sleeves, do a little bit of hard work, and have the dedication to find a good deal on market. So guys, that's the 1 year kind of stabilized summary of this property, the campus rental. I've got 2 other duplexes, one that we're pretty much wrapping up with right now, and another one that we did not add any value to yet. We're gonna renovate that one down the line here. So I'll give you guys updates on those as they come about and tell you the exact returns we have on those properties as well. But for now, guys, thanks so much for tuning in, checking out the channel, sticking with me till the end here. Go ahead and once again, like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Really appreciate it. Really want to see this channel continue to grow and meet new people and hopefully tag along watching my journey. So thank you so much, guys. Really appreciate it. See you in the next one. Bye.